18th, 9:30 p.m. There has been a sale on daikon radishes today. An ad in the paper posted a bag, basically asking for 60 yen. When he saw it, he didn't regret it. Result: Nori was in his apartment. She was in his room watching his TV, and she was busting a gut laughing. How about that? Oh, I also should mention that if you haven't started watching these videos from the very first one, please go do so. There is a little thing that's popping up in the upper right hand corner of the video. It's the first video of this playthrough of the May Sky visual novel game that I've been doing. Please go watch it first. Otherwise what is happening and gonna happen in this video isn't gonna make sense. Because you should go watch the first video of it, basically. And yeah, even though this is a most recent upload and people are probably not gonna give a damn either way, but again, if you don't want to ruin the whole of these videos, I guess you could call it a let's play. And like I said, go watch the first video. So he is basically Haruki here is in a grocery store, and there is a 60 yen daikon radish. Basically it's a cheap daikon radish, and there's some elderly ladies here, and he's trying to basically get through this mob of people that are trying to grab this daikon radish. I know, again, I'm not really reading what's going on, but it's basically kind of a summary of what it is. So, he's just making a kind of strange comparison here about how the people are acting like. I've never had to do what he was doing of trying to get something, and there was a horde of other people trying to get this food or whatever. I've never experienced that. Maybe some people watching this have, maybe not, I don't know. The only time that I actually have seen it is in anime, in the anime Four Sister Story. I've seen it a few times in that anime. And yeah, it's an anime that I would suggest checking out, and maybe a 2006 anime, but it's pretty good. There's only 10 episodes to it. It's got a manga too, you can check out as well. And basically, Haruki finally got that daikon. Yay! Good job, dude. Yeah, basically someone else has reached onto it and got it. I was thinking about calling that his precious, that reminded me of that Lord of the Rings character. Oh, look who it is! It's Minori! She basically has gotten the daikon radish that he wanted to get. And basically it took him a second to realize that it was Minori. And she was in her school uniform, not in her usual Shrine Maiden robes. Now he's talking about the fluorescent lights meant to show off the vegetables, look like an arena. He heard some angry grannies. There was a advertisement there was a fish section that was selling some fish or whatever. He's talking about how dating games lead to romantic cutscenes. Not in this one. Maybe they do in real life. If they do, you can let me know. Minori is basically being stubborn here and not letting go of that daikon radish that Haruki wants to give himself. As you can tell by her thing. Oh, and of course you get some new reactions to what she's doing, and now that she's in her school uniform, you can see like that. It's kind of nice though, seeing her like that, since I've only just saw her so far in her Shrine Maiden outfit. Looking closely at my other 3 videos. Yeah, I can tell that you can see the color of her sneakers that she wears when she's in her Shrine Maiden outfit. He's talking about the battle for the 60 yen daikon. He's asking her how about they split it and the cost. He says 10 minutes after that, they played 10 rousing rounds of rock, paper, scissors, eventually going 5-5. I don't know what that means. Unless he meant half and half. I guess, I don't know. He's talking about his daikon, how many pieces there were. It's now one daikon, it's a cold one. He said he doesn't like liver and chives. I figured it'd be liver and onions. And she said that today's menu is basically going to be what he doesn't like. And yeah, he basically hit her in the face. He smacked her in the forehead. And he told him he doesn't like liver or chives. She said, "Thou shalt eat liver and chives stir fry. Thou art sorely mistaken, and thou art sorely mistaken." And thou art sorely confused if you don't watch the first video of May Sky that I've uploaded. You know, especially when I know about Haruki or Minori here, you know, and what's happened before that. You know, I mentioned Golden Week in the first 2 to 3 videos, since that's when it happened. You know, you could hear me talk about that if you want to know about that. Basically, yeah. She asked him if he would treat her to dinner, and yeah, no way in hell anyone was going to marry her later on in life. He didn't say it out loud, and I don't know what weedling. What does weedling mean? That's a word, right? I've never seen it before until I played this part of the May Sky game. Oh, I should say that if you are watching this, and if you have watched up to the 3rd May Sky video where I finished chapter 2 and I began chapter 2.5, this chapter here that I'm playing through now is chapter 2.5. Yeah, I know it's kind of strange, maybe at least to me, that it's a like half chapter, I guess. I know recording this was a lot shorter. I know it wasn't as long as my first, or as short as my first video, but of course without my opening and ending. He's talking about the chilly air, the refrigeration units. She was picking and choosing items. You couldn't tell what she was basing her choices on. You just watching her do so. Anything particular that Haruki doesn't want to eat, as long as there's no liver or chives. So it's not just liver and chives, it's liver or chives. And she loaded more ingredients into her cart, or his cart. She's saying do, re, and then she's saying mi, and then fa. So I'm not really sure why she's singing, and he doesn't have a freaking clue either. Didn't match the fish sauce. She's saying Mr. Mizoguchi, he thought it was some kid, and it turned out to be Minori. She's talking about premium cuts of tuna on sale that are 2,980 yen a piece. If you would like to know what that is in any other money or your own currency, I would just go Google that number and put YEN or yen to your currency, and then you can figure out what it is in your country's money if you're curious to know. And now he's basically imagining that what if she is possibly poor, and you know, like what if she comes from a poor background and a poor family. Yep, he said that would explain everything for all the food and why she battled him over the daikon radish, and also why when they went to the convenience store in the last chapter that he also said that normal tuna is 2,300 yen. Again, you can convert that to your own currency. If you're curious to know how much that is, I know it's just a game, but if you're wondering, sometimes when I watch travel videos, I'm like, oh, so how much is this actually cost? Because I'm not familiar with it. But no, that's why he's thinking that she also made him pay for that convenience store junk food snacks in the second chapter. He's telling her when he gets paid, he'll buy her some tuna. And he's basically telling her no matter how different things are, you must never let circumstance defeat you. And basically now he's feeling teary-eyed. He's saying that she can count on him. Yep, she actually come from a well-off family, and he basically promised he owed her that tuna now. He said he needed to Hulk smash things into little pieces. I don't honestly know what he meant. Now he's basically saying that he hated his life and he despised his miserable existence. I'm assuming because he thought she was poor, she actually turns out that she doesn't come from a poor family. And he promised that he was going to buy her some tuna. So, well, a bit of a spoiler. He doesn't buy her that tuna in this chapter 2.5. If he buys her in chapter 3, well, we'll find out. Actually, well, this video here, I know it's a bit of a, I guess, kind of spoiler, but I end the video once the video gets over here. It'll be the end of chapter 2.5, as the title of this video says, and the start of chapter 3. I figured I'd just show a little bit of chapter 3, where it says, oh, this is what chapter 3 is called, and then the next video of this will be the start of chapter 5. He's basically telling her that she can't bullshit him, and she basically chooses foods that he despised, and she's basically giggling now because of it. So basically, they're walking home from the grocery store. She held a bag of, or like one of the handles of the bag. He held the other part, and now they're back in his place. And she's calling his room so normal. Yeah. She says that there's never seen a room this lacking in personality. It's so completely remarkable. She left the sheet instantly forget it. He's telling her to get out. Don't let the door hit on the way out. I've heard that saying now. She says she's joking. She found his room completely gorgeous. She wants to come in. No, she's just basically saying that because she finds his place a bit boring. She's asking him if this is his bedroom. He keeps calling his own apartment a shoebox. So, I really don't think it's all that great. You ask me. And she's basically here for a free meal to eat for the night. Yeah, she just happened to be at the grocery store at the right time when he was there, and I don't know, I guess she was just either shopping or she was just there for that daikon radish, and that's all she was going to get, and she was going to go home. And she's basically going to cook for him this night. So she's complaining that the stovetop is dirty, the fire, the stove is pretty weak, and he basically turned on the TV to ignore her. Yeah. And yeah, he's basically hearing that she's cooking. She's telling him to be patient. It's only been 5 minutes. Good meals come from those who wait. He's just listening to her cutting up some stuff and saying the comforting sounds, and they were reassuring as well. The gods himself must be jealous right now. Yep, he no longer lived with his parents. He had forgotten how this was to have a meal prepared for him. You know, because when you live on your own, you're like, well, you know, no one's here to cook for me and all that. I gotta do it myself. And then when someone cooks for you, you're like, oh, wow, you know, I missed that. That was really nice. She's asking him if she used an instant miso soup, because she can't make it from scratch. Yep. She's telling him to sit tight and look forward to Miss Minoru's home cooking. Yep, there's the liver and a bundle of chives from the grocery bag. Or Haruki, though. Gonna have to eat some liver and chives. Again, I really figured it was onions. I hardly have never heard of liver and chives. I myself have never had either or. Liver and onions or liver and chives. Onions, yes, but not liver. Chives, maybe in something, I don't remember. I most likely didn't. What was just say she was asking him if he had a pink frilly apron, and he said he did, and she thought he was kind of a deviant. There, he's saying men don't wear aprons. But yeah, she wanted a pink frilly apron to wear. Sorry, Minori, he doesn't have one on his apartment. So this looks like the washer, dryer thingy, and maybe the stove, and obviously the door. So yeah, I do notice that this is actually like real pictures of an apartment and all of that. We're in Japan, I would say like yes, who knows? Well, I guess the developers, makers of this would know. Yeah, he said he wasn't having a good feeling at all because she was only there for a free meal and nothing more. It's about 20 more minutes, so yeah. It'd be funny if I ended up recording for a little bit more than 20 minutes. He said this could have taken a scene, a picture of the scene would have ended in Wedded Bliss Monthly. I'm assuming this is supposed to be a magazine or something. A fictional magazine, of course. Yeah, she's basically singing. Yep, her cheerful hums, TV on the program, and the program on the TV. And I guess they're featuring some music groups. And she would poke her head in and say she likes this guy's songs, this girl's pretty arrogant, she hates her. Kind of funny that us people say, oh, we hate this person. It's like, well, have we ever met this person? And we're like, no. You know, I guess us people or humans are strange like that, huh? And some dude on TV was talking about music, about a movie. She basically poked her head in to listen to that. He didn't remember what the name of the film was, and he was talking about it. He was talking about how they played the Eurobeat next, and she liked the piano version better. And yeah, techno is popular, which she thought was a good sign of the times. Because techno will ruin us all. No, seriously, I'm not being serious though. And yep, no, she's basically singing. I don't know what she's been singing about. And he basically wasn't asked, and he changed his decision. And there's this program called the Situation Room. And gee, I wonder what they do in there. Maybe they think of situations. You know, I could insert a usual thing that I do say of finding out unsolved mysteries. Only those will know if you have seen and heard me say it in other videos. It's a joke that I came up with about, and I just been kind of continuously running said joke beyond into the ground in most of the video. just like, well, if you know, let me know. Or other things like that that I usually say. And so now the reporter dude is talking about this guy or whatever. And there were two more items of food on the table. And this is what they had. Rice and miso, instant as noted, sauteed liver and chives, beef and potato stew, rolled omelets, spinach and sesame seed, pickles and stuff. Yeah, Japanese people, they like to roll eggs, their tamagoyaki. Something else, I guess, if you want to pause the video and Google and look it up, you can. It looks pretty good, though. You know, I've never made one myself. I didn't even know people make those, but I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of different. You know, I usually have like scrambled or just runny, or sometimes omelets, but I was like, a rolled egg. Okay, alright. And yeah, he praised her about her cooking. Alright. Yeah, man, let's bon appetit. Yep, the liver and chives thing was first stop in terror, and the second thing the other way. He's gonna dive right into those rolled eggs. Yep. He's asking her if she'll marry him. If not, he can be his housekeeper. She's basically getting mad, saying that she's not gonna throw her life away over his stomach. Says the idiot. Why is lifetime proposal so lightly in the first place? Yeah, basically that was kind of funny too. He's talking about how she added soy sauce and wine to the sauce or whatever. Talking about beef stew. You know, he's calling her the weird pianist tried maiden who nevertheless can cook up a storm. Yeah, that sounds like a boss. Or either that or a really long anime title or manga title. Imagine having that as a nickname. Like, you would have to memorize it, so when someone said that, you'd have to say, no, I'm actually this, and just kept going on. And the person's just like, wow. You know, he's talking about his canned tuna. That's something that he did mention in chapter 2 when he went to the shrine and they ate snacks from the convenience store. He likes his canned tuna. And she talked severely down on it. And he's saying that he doesn't want to eat the liver and chives, and she's asking him if he only takes one bite, and he's refusing and telling her she's wasting her time telling him, and basically she's going to force him to eat said bite of liver and chives, whether he wants to or not. This poor guy has a hell of a time, especially what happened in chapter 2 when I made the last video of this, the third one. If you want to know what happened, well, go watch the first video, then go watch the second of that, and then go watch the third, and then come back and watch this one. And if you did, I personally give you 2 thumbs up for doing so. I applaud you for watching these in order. And yep, this is where she is going to force him to eat the liver and chives. He's saying that her streak is not that a girl. I have no idea who the hell Gordon Freeman is. Gordon Ramsay, of course I know who the hell he is. So, yep, there goes the liver and chives into Haruki's mouth. This poor guy. I will say like him and cry every time because he had to eat it. One like equals one prayer. And yeah, basically she's giggling now and she's thinking it's absolutely hilarious that he ate the liver and chives even though he didn't want to eat the liver and chives because he hated it. So, yeah. So I guess he, enjoyed the meal. Minori took care of the dishes. He took a shower. It must have been like a 1 minute shower or so, because he came out just like that, a snap of a finger, man. I mean, there needs to be some world record for shower taking or something, man. So basically, she grabbed all of his cans of beer from his refrigerator without asking him, set them on the table, and asked him if he usually drinks a lot of them. And yeah, he's enjoying himself a little beer after the shower, because why not? So, yeah, he's just basically talking about the beer that he has. And he's saying that he has to have some more. And she's calling him an old man. Said millions of people love it. They all can't go wrong. She's asking him if she could try a beer. And he ends up telling her, basically, go ahead and do it. Have a drink. He said she took a sip, saying it's pretty good. 2, and then 3, and then the entire can. She said she never had alcohol, it's so good. She asked if she could have another. And he nodded, I guess, saying, yeah, sure, why not? Her face was flushed. He realized she was wasted. And she's calling him Mizoguchi Wuchi. He's asking her if she's okay. She's super. She's never been better. 3 cans of that, and she was drunk to realize she was drunk. Damn. Drunk to be drunk, huh? And, yeah. If you want to read that again, though. He said also see faith in the human race. You lose a bunch of other things when you get drunk. I myself don't have to worry about that since I never drank, so. I've never had to worry about that or hangovers, so that's a couple pluses. Now she's saying Mizo Gucci Wuchi, and she's poking his cheek. And he doesn't know if she's making a game out of it, or really what's funny about her poking him in the cheek. She's just enjoying it, I guess. And now he has a couple bruised cheeks on his face. And, yeah, I guess she's leaning against him. She was sitting on his right, saying she's nuzzling his shoulder kind of like a kitten. And she says touchy-feely. Yeah. He wouldn't have thought that there would be like her, but she was really hammered. Basically because she's been kind of rude to him, kind of mean and kind of violent too. Again, if you want to know more about that, then just go watch this playthrough Let's Play of mine from the first video up to this 4th video here, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah, he's basically talking about this stuff here. She's asking him why is he shy. She had no idea what she was talking about. She got up, I guess, off the couch. Yeah. Boom. And basically she ends up falling on top of him. And she held on to him like he was her money. He wanted to be swept off his feet by a girl, but not like that. Yeah, basically saying that this whole situation is just honestly wrong. And she had a pretty good grip on his arms, and he couldn't do anything, she is on top of him, and she passes out. She got so drunk that she ended up passing out, and well, he can't really do anything. Yeah, he scratched his head. That's the only thing he could do, other than staring at the ceiling. You know, he's wondering how things ended up that way. And he couldn't move his arms because she had a hold of him, which I'm guessing she still did after the fact that she passed out. Now it's nighttime, and now he's carrying her back to the Kameyake Shrine. I hope I pronounced that right. If I didn't, well, I guess it's close enough, huh? We don't have to necessarily be perfect, although I probably should be. She basically woke up, and she's wondering why she was on his back, and she recovered consciousness and the ability to use language. I use language every day. Pointless joke with quotes around it. She's asking him what happened, and well, yeah. He said, "In this world, there exist some things you better not off remembering, and whatnot." He's saying the street was lit by clear, streaming moonlight, cool night breeze. So May 21st. This is actually where chapter 2.5 ends, and now it's raining again, and him and her are sitting at the shrine, and yeah, you can see the color of her shoes though too. That's pretty much it, because after this part here, chapter 3 happens, and it's also on May 21st too. We're almost into June of the game. I think this takes place all the way to December. I don't know. I looked on the visual novel database and it said May through December romance or something. So I'll get towards the end of it. So she's saying when it comes to him. So chapter 3 is May showers, spring, June flowers. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please like, share, subscribe, thumb up the video. Please go watch May Sky #1. If you don't, this video here is not going to make any sense. That's basically it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Oh, and yeah, go watch May Sky #1 too, by the way, please.